Hi guys, today here I'm going to present one seminar, the presentation on the topic of nutrition during the menstruation in girls. This is the topic, and me along with my partner Devanshi, we both present the presentation. The first part I would like to start, and then rest off cover by the Devanshi. Let's move towards the next part of this presentation. Content. In this presentation, I have covered some areas to focus on that. The first one is the definition. Then I would like to talk about the symptoms, the care and hygiene during the periods, and the last one, which is the most important, is nutritional intake during this time and age. Firstly, menstruation. It is a normal vaginal bleeding in the female as a part of their monthly cycle. When girls are between 10 to 12 ages at the time it starts, and it indicates that they will enter into the adolescence. During this time, there are some other changes also happens in girls, such as growing their breast size, wider hips, and body hair growth. Apart from that, there are certain kinds of emotional changes that also happen in girls due to the hormonal changes. Moreover, it will be continued until a certain age, and after that it will naturally stop, which is known as a menopause. And menopause is start between the early 40 and the end of the 50, so like it's between the 40 and 50 years. The first period is known as menstruation. Apart from that, there are certain kind of painful situations during the period, which is known as dysmenorrhea, and the cramps which take place during the periods, it will associated with the increase in pain sensitivity and heavy bleeding. But it is a natural cycle that plays an important role in pregnancy. Hence, the presentation will focus on the hygiene and nutritional importance in girls who are going to enter in their maturation periods. Now, there are certain kinds of symptoms which are observed in girls who are entered to this adolescence, such as pain in the lower back, headache, mood swings, irritation. When somebody talk to you, you really don't like to listen them, so it's such kind of irritation. Food craving. Mostly in the girls, they always like to eat sweet food during this time. The fatigue and abdominal cramping. So these are the kinds of symptoms which is largely observed in the girls during this time. This is the most important part to take care about it. So the hygiene is essential during this time. The girls need to be very practical. Yeah, that's the most necessary things, that they need to talk to their parents, because in this present time and age it's normal, and nowadays the parents also literate, so they can understand the situation of their child. So it is very necessary to talk to their parents or their guardian, and then get a perfect and genuine solution. The use of sanitary pads is very important, and it needs to be very clean and changed frequently, because unclear pads will be responsible for the bacterial infection in the vagina, and that's gonna be horrible problem. Apart from that, just because of the wet pads, the internal skin of the vagina will be damaged, as well as due to this bacterial growth. Due to this, a bacteria got an easier way to get into the internal part of the cervix, and it would be the risk of the uterine cavity. Consequently, it required a medical treatment, so the precautions are the more important for the sensitive parts. Nutrition intake. For the healthy cycle, it is very essential to eat the proper food because what people eat it directly affect to their health. Considering some research and plethora of studies, eating green vegetables, nuts, fresh fruits, and whole grains are playing a vital role in a healthy menstrual cycles. So let's focus more light on the topic of nutrition and how it is crucial for the girls during menstruation. Now the rest of the part will covered by the Devanshi. So please, Devanshi, continue, and thank you so much for that.